Okay, this is a sort of a vlog, but without me in the video screen vlog. It's on note taking. I'm a note taking nerd, so I'm trying to make this film for Instagram. Or I failed, so now it's a YouTube film instead. I try when I make screen films, it's kind of laying down, so when it goes on, I don't think Instagram is made for this screen sharing. Instagram is more short films, maybe on you, photos on you, or films. So I guess I'm gonna change my mind pretty much soon here. You see the screen recording is still going for the Instagram idea, but when I first review the result, it's not looking good at all. So what about note taking? Yeah, every big inspirator is talking about note taking. Oprah Winfrey, Simon Sinek, and Elon Musk, all of them is taking notes, and and Branson as well, bringing notebooks when it's time to do some work. So, well, that's about it. No, how are you gonna bring your laptop? They bring notebooks, perhaps. Most people have iPhones today. I like my computer because I'm a massive note taker. So when I got the chance, I opened up the laptop, and this here is a laptop for sure with Google Docs, and I just have a Google Doc, and very important thing is to organize it so the new notes come on top. You see to the left there is this index. It's beautiful software, Google Docs. Try it out. So I just make a headline so that I got an automatic index on the left hand side, and then I put the newest chapter, I call it chapter, on top, and then I just take notes. 1/ to not get any type of formatting, auto formatting, which is very annoying. It takes time and adds friction. So I was making the Instagram film, and then I maybe go surf something and check something out. AR is an action required, so if I don't do it immediately, then I put it on a to-do list and make it later. And then I do number 2/ it's on top. That's the manuscript. Usually manuscript or emails, I just write them right there and then in the note taking pro software. It's so comfortable, not needing to go switch to an email client and spend a lot of time writing there, using their format, structure, draft, etc. I just do it here. So the manuscript I got, okay, I'm happy with that as it was there. It's good enough. I don't need to put that in a special place. Then I go on to number 3. I was just thinking loud about other things on my mind. Should I plan a course, etc. Blah blah blah. I'm just talking. Yeah. Should I have a course? Then I would definitely. Should I have a course? I would definitely set up the syllabus here, right, in the Google Doc, and then copy and paste it into a to-do software, add goals, milestones, etc. So everything starts here in the note taking. It's so beautiful. Then I'm moving on to 4/, and I'm just thinking loud, set the action list, and there is what's going on there. Yeah, I'm just wrapping up the action items. In this case, there's such a small task making this like video log thing without any planning. So there's no action items really, and they're already done. But I guess I'm copying them to the to-do software just for you to see that. Yeah, this is how I do it. I add a chaser. I have a lot of chasers on everything I'm working on at the moment. So that will be really amazing. Actually, because I see everything, I get a status on everything. I could add a connection to the between the note program, the to-do program, and the calendar. It's the 3 pillar stones of being really productive, and they're all connected here. So I guess I'm leaving the Google Docs behind me now because that is unstructured information. There's no links, there's no connection to the calendar. I'm moving on to doing it more structured here. I got a chaser. It's what I call a chaser action item. It's on one place in one folder where I see all my chasers, everything that I might be chasing, or waiting for response from email, or waiting for some time to arrive, some day, some date, anything. So yes, this is it. So now I'm adding the note-taking film. Moving over here, I'm continuing writing upwards. No one else does that, do you? It's crazy. That's how you do it if you want to be organized. You want to see the latest things on top. All stuff you just want it to disappear. And that's what it does. Number one is soon disappearing below. So I'm taking notes here in the to-do software instead of the Google Docs. Getting more structured here. It's like starting rough, and then when you see you have something, you just move on to a more detailed format. So I'm starting to execute, starting to do things, and yeah, so I have a lot of incoming communication at the moment from different people and my family, and they're doing a lot in the background here. So this is really a real-time vlog. Then if I have an email to send, I will write it here in the do software, and then I will paste it into the email software. And from there I will send it off and take a screenshot. Screenshots are really key. Make sure you learn how to make the screenshots really quickly, because I take like dozens of them. When you need to take them, they're really valuable. So screenshot of the sent email, put it here so I get the track of what I'm doing. So I'm usually working on hundreds of things at the same time. So here we're writing the email, and I love that. So there's this connection between things when you're productive. I've listened to some influencers in productivity today. There was a guy with a couple of million subscribers. He's working on making his own productivity system, and he says it's all about 1, note-taking, 2, to-do items, 3, calendar. That's the 3. You solve those, you got it. Then perhaps number 4, emails, organizing them. Number 5, organizing files. So yeah, maybe I'll have to cut out some stuff here from the screen recording because it might be private. It's sort of not private, but never mind. So what we have here is me just sending away the already prepared email in from an email client, and there are more ways to do this. I could even have an action item and send the email off from the action item so that the response go right in there. But I don't find that useful. Also, people who get an email from me don't want to see that it comes from a to-do system, I think. So now I've got a couple of to-do items there, and I have when it's like an action item where I take a lot of notes and track down, I call it planning or inspiration. And then I usually have a colon afterwards to say what kind of status, last thing I did. So I sent Joe the message, and then if there's something I want to make sure I do, I just put a to-do dates on that action item so that it gets into my calendar. It's that house up on the left side. So there is an integration here between note-taking and calendar. And when I integrate it a little bit with emailing, it's beautiful. I got those pillar stones that influencer was talking about. I have the note-taking, I have the to-do items, and I have the calendar. And then I have the email, connection to the emails. So if there are any important emails, I will be managing them in this software, to-do-wise and note-taking-wise. And if I have files to take care of, I have them on cloud, so I have them accessible from all computers. And files is a bit more like hassle. I just make it good enough, Good enough is if I have the pillar stones of these 5 things, or the 3 top things, don't really need to make my different systems perfect, because it links up pretty neatly. I have my to-do items in my chaser folder, then it's connected with notes in the background, and then it's connected with the calendar. I just put stuff in there that I want when I want them to happen. Then there's email, and then there is not files here. I don't care about files really. So it's kind of it's really, this is how I work with notes, and you also got some of my workflow on other things, not notes but connected to notes, to do, email, and on top of this I have a goal system. So when I really crunch items, I just gather up a number of action lists into a goal and then put it as a 48-hour goal to really go for it. 48 hours and going from 0 to 48% on 48 hours. Or I have a monthly roundup, so I have a monthly goal. Usually I work with my overall career, family goals, etc. on a monthly basis, and then just punch in a lot of like hundreds or 500s of action items into those, so that I can feel that I'm moving forward on my goals as well. Of course, goals connected to action items, and then action items do have a lot of note taking. So if I would I'm just writing away a little bit about this film. So for sure it was not an Instagram film, so I will need to update that. It got to be a YouTube film, but I'm happy with the result. I got to see everything I wanted to, and I really was looking in on another person doing a lot of note taking and studying. Maybe most people do note taking when they study. So then they plan their academic year and they set up all the classes. How would I have done that? I would have started on the Google Docs, just with a chapter on each class I'm going to take that year, and then move on the same way here, setting up goals, milestones, etc. Now the film actually ran out. I ran out of time, so that's it on note taking. Thank you very much for listening. Please hit the subscribe button, and you will be, and also the notification button, so that you'll be posted with new films. Thank you. Bye bye.